Hi friends, let us discuss GATE previous year C programming questions. C programming is part of GATE syllabus, so there is a scope for you to get good marks in GATE exam by answering C programming questions. Moreover, C programming knowledge will help you a lot in getting placed in top software companies because most of the software companies they are testing your programming skills through C programming questions. Consider the following C program. Which one of the following statements is correct? In this C program, we have initialized variable a of integer data type with the value 6 and another variable b integer data type with value 0. In the while loop, the condition is a less than 10. Condition becomes true, so it will enter into the loop. A is equal to a by 12. Actually, this is integer division. So, even though the result is 0.5, it will take only 0, that is integer part. So 0 plus 1, 1. This is shortened assignment. A is equal to a plus b, that is 1 plus 0, 1. So again it will check the condition 1 less than 10, condition becomes true. So 1 by 12, again it will take only the integer part 0. So 0 plus 1, 1. So again a is equal to a plus b, that is 1 plus 0, 1. So again 1 less than 10, condition becomes true. So in this way the loop will be repeatedly executed because this condition will never become false. So the answer for this question is option C. The program gets stuck in an infinite loop. Consider the following C program. Assume parameters to a function are evaluated from right to left. So this point we have to observe carefully. So we have declared function with the name g. It takes an integer parameter and it returns integer parameter. So within the function, it will just print that value passed to this function and return the same value. Like that function h, it also prints that value passed to the function and it returns the same value. Then another function f, it takes two parameters, integer x and integer y. Within the function, it calls g of x and h of y. So in the main program, so we are calling the functions f, and within the f we are giving the parameters as the function value, that is g of 10 and h of 20. So as it is evaluated from right to left, because it is given in the question, so it will take h of 20 first. So if we take h of 20, so what it will do, it will print the value 20 and it will return that value 20. The returned value will be given as parameter to function f, that is y. And again the next parameter g of 10, it will print the value 10 and it will return the value 10. That 10 will be given as a parameter to function f, that is x is equal to 10. So now within the f, again you are calling g of x and h of y. So the answer is 20 10 and 10 20, that is option A. What is the output of the following C program? In this C program, we have declared an array A of double data type with the elements 20.0 and 25.0. P and Q are pointed to double data type. This assignment statement will assign the address of A of 0 to this pointer variable P. That is, P will have the address of this element 20.0, and this assignment statement q is equal to p plus 1. That is, when you add an integer to this pointer value, how this will work, we have already discussed in pointer arithmetic. The link also given in the description. So what will happen? This q will point to the next element 25.0. This operation q minus p, That is, when you subtract two pointer values, particularly in case of arrays, it will give the number of values between these two addresses. The answer is 1. And this operation, content stored in the address specified by Q minus content stored in the address specified by P, because this is the indirection operator. So the answer is 25 minus 25. So the right option is answer B. That is, option B is the answer. Consider the following C program. Assume that the input to the program from the command line is 1, 2, 3, 4, followed by a new line character. Which one of the following statements is correct? So in the main program, so we are calling the function fx. When you go to the function fx, we are declaring a character variable a, and if a is equal to getChar. GetChar means it will accept a character from the input, and if it is not equal to new line character, again you call the function fx. So you should recall the concept of stack during the function call. When function call takes place, the present values of the variables in the calling function will be stored in the stack. So based on that principle, so what happens? So the input is given here 1, 2, 3, 4. So you accept number 1 first, then you call the function fx. So after accepting a first character, when you transfer the control to the function fx again, that value 1 will be stored in the stack. So what is the principle of stack? Last in, first out. So like that, it will take the next character 2, again the control will be transferred to fx. So you store the value 2 in the stack. So again you accept 3, store the value in the stack, then you transfer the control again. Then finally you accept 4, then again you transfer the control. The last character will be new line. So once you accept the new line, so what happens? Again the function will be returned to the calling function. So what will happen? So it will go by the concept of stack, last in first out. So it will take the values 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the program will terminate with a 4, 3, 2, 1 as output. In nutshell, when the control is transferred from calling function to called function, it will use the stack to store the values like this. In reverse, when the control is transferred from called function to calling function, it will retrieve the values. That is, in stack jargon, we are popping the values based on the principle of last in first out. So we are taking 4, 3, 2, 1. So the answer is option C.